Hey, I'm Stanton and I'm playing here at the Greek Theater, a very beautiful Greek theater in Berkeley, California, just outside of San Francisco. And I'm here with Galactic, and I'm gonna give you guys a nice little tour of what I'm doing up here. What I've got is, this is a Remo Tambourine, and this is my signature LP Stanton Pandero, which is also drum set mountable. And I like putting it on a stand because when I'm really moving the hi-hat and we're on these risers, sometimes it can jingle on its own. And so it doesn't do that when I have it on the stand, but you can mount this anywhere in the kit. This thing sounds really cool if you want to hear what it sounds like. So even though these things are jingly, they sound totally different than each other. I've got some mini LP timbales, which also can be turned on to be used as auxiliary snares. So that's kind of cool. I've got the Gadd signature cowbell over here on my left. Down here, I've got a Ludwig Black Beauty Senior cowbell, and it's partnered with a Cyclops tambourine, so I get the sound of that cowbell and tambourine at the same time. And I experimented with what was going to sound really good, and I went with a wood beater with some industrial Velcro on it. And I compared about 8 different beaters, and this was the one that sounded the best. It was pronounced, but not too much of a cantankerous kind of sound. So, and it really cuts through nice. The felt beater wasn't cutting through enough. And I'll use that on upbeats and stuff. I'll straddle these pedals, but not playing left foot clave. I'll just play upbeats on there a lot. And it sounds really cool. So over here we've got my Crescent by Sabian hi-hats, and these are my fat hats. This is all my signature line of cymbals. This is my Trash Crash, which sounds really trashy when you crash it or ride it. I love cymbals that blend into the mix and don't cut through. So I like trashier, darker sounding cymbals, but not too dark, because then sometimes those get lost in the mix. I like things that blend in the mix. Don't jump out, but don't get lost. I am playing right now, this is my 6.5 by 14 Donette made Stanton snare drum. So it's a Spirit of New Orleans Stanton Drum Company snare. And that's made by Ron Donette. But I also have been playing the chrome over steel Gretsch Brooklyn snare that they made me, that goes with this kit. So the kit, since we've reached the rack time, the kit is the Brooklyn series Gretsch kit that has been out for a couple years, but now they're about to do a nice push behind it. So they made me a new kit, and this kit is in what I call my Galactic sizes, which is 8 by 12, 14 by 14, 16 by 16, 14 by 20. I really like the traditional depths. So 14 by 20, and over here is my 14 by 26. And what I do is, I've been doing this for years, where I do the 26 and I have it as my auxiliary. But a few years ago, I was looking down during sound check and I noticed that there was an extra hub here and I could stick a beater in there and see what it sounded like. So I did, and now I retain some of the punch of the 20. You can see it's hitting off center, but it's fine because I'm just retaining some of the punch of the 20 while I switch over to this 26. And in a big place like this, you could be standing up there and I go to the 26 and you lose some of the punch. So now what I'm doing is you retain, no matter where you are in a venue like this, you still retain the punch of the 20, but then I add my overdrive. It's like being a guitar pedal and having an overdrive pedal, you know? Being a drummer, I want those options as well, you know, without having to step on a pedal. But I do step on a pedal. I just step on this remote over here, and you can see what I do is I have DW make me a 24-inch long rod, and I just go no universal joints, go straight from hub to hub, and then they hit together and it sounds massive in the PA. So, moving along, I've got my 22-inch Crescent wide ride, and I named it the wide ride because I wanted to fit in a wide array of musical settings and contexts. We've got the 20-inch Pang Fang, 18-inch Smash Crash. This is a small LP bell. Now this is all Pete Engelhart stuff. This is the satellite bell. I forget exactly what he calls this one, but these are pitched to actual notes, and they sound really, really cool. And as you can see, I've let them weather, and I really like that. Having, lived through hurricanes in New Orleans, having to deal with all that stuff, I don't mind it when things have a little bit of a patina. And a couple other things I'm using this Remo. This is a 8-inch tambourine, and I'll use this, whipping it back and forth in a New Orleans tradition, but I'll also turn it over and use it kind of as a jingle stick. Here I have a Regal tip tambourine, and I'll use this a lot. So I'm always, it looks excessive to have this many cowbells and jingly things, but I use them all, and I've come up with different ideas for all these different voicings, and I'm always trying to combine the historic, traditional New Orleans stuff, whether it be the brass band, snare drum, bass drum, second line stuff, or the Mardi Gras Indian, cowbell, bass drum this way, and tambourine stuff. I'm always trying to combine all those things together, and I've definitely stripped things away that I wasn't using, but lately I've been using all of this stuff and having a good time with it.